I always get the looks when I see people or I meet people and we're introducing ourselves. Oh, what do you do? What do you do? What do you do? And I would always come with, I am a farmer. In fact, I had to change my social media names to Fitness Farmer. On Instagram, I had to change a lot of my names to reinforce the fact that I am a farmer. Hi, and welcome to my channel. I start this video by saying that we are allowed as humans to keep evolving. We are allowed as humans to keep changing. Whatever you want to do at any point or stage in life, it's okay to not know what you want to do. Before I delve into the gist you want to hear, let me give you a background story of this topic I want to trash. There was a point in my life growing up when I wanted to be a reverend sister. Yes, I wanted to be a reverend sister. If you ask me, what do you want to be when you grow up? I was in primary school and I would say I want to be a reverend sister. But as God will have it, I changed. I evolved while growing up, but life had other choices for me. Fast forward a few years later down the line, if you came back to ask me, what do you want to be? I would say a lawyer. And then I was in secondary school, I was in the art sector, but I was sure I wanted to be a lawyer. And few years down the line, if you come back to ask me, where are you heading? What do you want to do with your life? I would say I wanted to be a lecturer. And I still want to be a lecturer because I still want to lecture. But I guess this is part of lecturing. And this stems from the fact that this few years down the line, I've already finished university, enrolled for my master's, and I was sure that I would go in for my doctorate degree. And so all I wanted to be a lecturer. I wanted to have a PhD. I would look at women like Dr. Okonjo-Iweala, Obi Ezekwesili. I would look at women like, women, these women were doctors. These women are learned, and I wanted to be like them. Between all these years, I was a model. I modeled for many brands then. I was also a beauty queen. I was modeling for some brands. I was Miss UBG Biker Girl. I was my Miss Faculty. I was my Miss School. Like, I was clinching crowns while growing up. A year after my master's, I delved into agriculture. 6 years down the line, I am in agriculture. The reason I'm saying this is it's okay to evolve. It's okay to change career paths. But at the core of my being, I am a farmer. Now, which brings us back to why are you a farmer? Why do you love the job? What is in it? Is there money in this? So along the line, I found out that I kept on trying to prove to people that I don't even need to prove to on why I am a farmer. I know this is funny, but it is the gospel truth because I kept on explaining every time that they look at my looks or my height or I don't know, whatever term that they use to define farmers. I did not fit the prototype. And for me, that gave me problem. I had a problem with that statement, people that look like you. And I decided to just come on social media and on this sacred space to pour into other women, to pour into fathers that might have daughters, to pour into people that might have sisters, cousins, women that look like me and not women that look like me. We are all women. Anybody can be a farmer. Into agriculture, you can be a mechanic, you can be a welder, you can be anything you want to be, regardless of how you look or how you present yourself. That goes back. Why did I go into farming? Back to the story. So I used to work for a company. After my master's, I had a job and I used to work for a company then, and then they decided to move to Lagos. And I couldn't move to Lagos then because I was still running my master's program in Port Harcourt. So I switched jobs to another job and they sent me to Lagos for a training. This training had people from all walks of life come to the class, it was a managerial training on business generally, customer care, customer service. So I came on behalf of my company who paid for that course for me to learn. And I met two farmers in that class. I was inspired. I was actually inspired by them. But I also came down to Port Harcourt, and one day I came to visit a friend of mine and I saw that she had this small chicken coop at the back of her house. And in this chicken coop at the back of her house, I came to visit her, and not one, and she would get up like 5 times in 2 hours to attend to customers who were coming to buy chicken. And it fascinated me because this is a product that did not really need marketing. I mean, we were inside her house and people will knock. Oh, please, do you have chicken? Oh, please, do you have eggs? And she kept on telling me, excuse me, I have to attend to them. Excuse me, I have to attend to them. And I was fascinated and I came out to see her chickens. I couldn't touch her chickens because then I was scared of chickens. So I would watch in fascination as she would serve these customers. She would collect money. And in fact, the chickens, the eggs finished. And she'll be promising them that don't worry, by next week, by tomorrow, you will get new eggs. And I was like, wow. Number two, and this was my second link to farming. My third link to farming is I love animals. Generally, I'm an animal lover. I love dogs. I have dogs. I have about 3 dogs now, and I'm preparing to add one more animal species, which I won't call yet until I announce on YouTube. But I have 3 dogs, so I would always take to animals. I would always see animals, and I don't, I'm not repelled by them. I'm not disgusted by them. I just love animals. And of course, birds are also under the animal category. And so I knew that, okay, I can do this. Number 4, then the 5th one is the monetary angle. The monetary angle, I had to go in deep and find out, farmers, do they make money? To be fair to the people who are always shocked whenever I say I'm a farmer or I look a certain way or I act a certain way, it's because most of them feel that farming is a poor job. Farming is a job that, is dirty. Farming is a job that to them might not bring money. I had that mentality before until my orientation changed. Some people look at farming as a dirty job or a job that looks, poverty-stricken. Most of the books that we grew up reading or watching, we always see farmers with whole singlets. That signified a farmer to people, to many kids growing up. And I'm sure with that mentality, a lot of them were not encouraged to go into agriculture. That brings me down to my second question. Financial security. Is there financial security in farming? I have been a farmer for many years. How do I start this finance? Because I need help at the same time. We're all struggling in the Nigerian economy, but how do I project that agriculture is a gold mine if you do it well? Come from the Igbo angle. I am an Igbo girl from Nigeria, for the non-Nigerians watching me, from the eastern part of Nigeria. And we have this adage that comes around us that Igbo girls like money. Oh, Igbo girls will not put their hands into what does not bring out money. I am a hardcore Igbo girl and I am into farming. Number 2, when you have a product that consumers cannot do without, like no matter the situation of the country, people would always eat. You would always sell. That would give you an inkling. Number 3, when you have a business and you do it well, go in and you start scaling up, that will give you number 4 answer to your question. Number 5, I am proud to say that a few of our past presidents in this great nation, they own farms. We have the President Obasanjo, he has a farm. President Buhari, he has a farm. And growing up with my dad used to belong, and growing up with my dad, he used to take us to these Polo Club shows. He was a member of the Polo Club. I was involved with horses, and I grew up watching horses, watching plays, going for polo shows. That was how I grew up with him. And most of his people around were from the north, because polo is played greatly in the north. And a lot of these people had farms. After I left school, I was opportune to go for a lot of these polo matches outside my state, outside Port Harcourt, outside the east. I was opportune to visit a lot of farms, and lot of farms, and my exposure and my mind, my horizons, everything opened. One thing is exposure, information, the information that is available to you. I saw a lot. I saw people that their farms feed this nation. Oh yes. I saw people who export cocoa. When I'm talking about farming, I'm not talking about only birds. I'm talking about the whole farming. I saw people who have acres and acres of land and they export cocoa out of the country. I saw people with acres and acres of land and they are buying cows. Cows that cost $5,000, $4,000. These cows produce milk. And they were not poor. And some of them started small. I saw poultry farmers with money. I saw poultry farmers that feed this nation. I saw automated poultry. My mind blew because you have to be in a place for you to understand that, for you to know where you're going to, for you to know where you're heading to, for you to know that there is diamond in the rough. There is diamond in the rubble. How do they say it again? There is diamond in the rubble if you dig hard. Most of the, according to them, unclean jobs, not so nice to the mouth jobs, people that actually recycle waste now, I know a lot of them, they're making money. Farming is a gold mine. I don't want to say much, but using a rough estimate, if you're a farmer, if you're going into farming, poultry farming, and you're going in with, let's say, 1,000 birds, 1,000 laying birds, and you know your onions, you cross your T's and dot your I's. I will do this in another video, the steps to take before you get into farming, where I learned everything. That would be in another video. But for this video, I want to say something about this. If you're going into poultry farming with 1,000 birds, and you know what you're doing, and you have crossed your T's and you have dotted your I's, you would not take a job of 500K. In farming, there are different avenues to make money. If I wanted to make money by hosting classes on social media, I would make money by that. In fact, I have people in my DMs right now asking me every time, when will you host a class? They are ready to pay for knowledge and experience that I have over years. If you start up well with the right knowledge, workers, and you're doing the right thing, I promise you, you would not even be able to meet up to others. And I am coming from here from the point of a poultry farmer that sells eggs. So if you're on this channel, I want to encourage you, do it with ease and composure. Do it different. Do it beautiful. Do it well. The thing in farming is, if you look at farming from the approach of being a business and not really, if you don't have a little bit of passion in it, you might not go far. Yes, because you have to have the passion to stay in the good times and in the bad times. Let me drink water. Jesus, I forgot to introduce myself. With the normal YouTube slogan. Please, if you're just joining me on this channel, my name is Onyinye, but I'm popularly known as the Fitness Farmer. I'm a content creator on social media. I am a new YouTuber, and I am a farmer. Not only am I a farmer, I am a proud farmer, and I'm also an agro consultant. And if you're on this channel, you're here to learn so much more. There is no one way to look at farming. Anybody can be a farmer. So please, there is no women that look like you. Always disturbed by that statement. Women that look like me. Women that look like me. Yes, she was coming from a good place because she was intrigued and was like, do you really do the work? Do you really feed your birds? Do you really pick eggs? And I showed her my social media page. If she goes down, she will see where I had no worker. I just had one worker, and I would feed my birds every day. I would pick my eggs every day. From 500 to 1,000 birds. And I grew over time. And right now, I'm even starting afresh in another branch of farming. And I'm starting from a smaller sector before I would grow on the other line. But the point I want to say is, if you're watching this video, please be encouraged. Answer your name with pride. I see a lot of people shy away. They don't want to answer farm. They don't want to be called a farmer. I see some people that will say, oh, I am an agro consultant. I am this one. No, my name is the Fitness Farmer. And I am your favorite farmer. And I am proud to be a farmer. And I am proud to impact on people. And I'm proud to teach and show the beauty of agriculture. Using my social media pages and using my life to show that we can all exist. A beauty queen can be a farmer. A model can be a farmer. A musician can be a farmer. A doctor can be a farmer. Yeah, I've seen a lot of, people from different walks of life that are farmers. So I'm here to break the stereotype that women that look like me are farmers. You might not know them, but they are there. If you like this video, please just click the like button and subscribe to my channel, because from here, it's gist after gist, gist after gist. In fact, you guys will get tired of me, but I'm so happy to be here. Thank you all for following this page. Thank you for my few subscribers, now that they help my life. Thank you for my few subscribers, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next video in 2 days time. So yeah, this week we're getting 2 videos or 3. Then we don't promise much. See you guys and have a nice day. Have a nice day. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.